The curtain goes up on the Denver Film Festival on November 3rd. So joining me now is James Mejia, the president and CEO of Denver Film. So James, what are the big red carpet events this year?
Well, we're very excited to be back in person this year from a virtual festival last year. And some of the most exciting are the red carpet presentations. Of our 5 red carpets, 4 are certain to have Oscar nominations attached. And so we open with Spencer, the story of a holiday weekend at the Queen's residence of Lady Diana making the decision to leave Prince Charles in 1996. So very interesting, and Kristen Stewart turns in an Oscar-worthy performance there. We will also have Jockey, featuring Clifton Collins Jr., who will not only be in town for a Q&A for Jockey, may also receive an Oscar nomination, but we'll also have an evening with Clifton Collins Jr. We have Come On, Come On with Joaquin Phoenix, also expected to be nominated for an Academy. And then finally, we close with King Richard, the Venus and Serena Williams story. That's the evening of November 13th. All of these take place at the Ellie Calkins Opera House at the Denver Center for Performing Arts. And the performance by Will Smith, the father of Venus and Serena, Richard Williams, is a performance not to be missed.
You guys have a big and exciting lineup this year. That's really neat. Very exciting. Tell us, too, what COVID precautions in place for people who are attending the in-person events.
Yeah, well, again, very excited to be back in person, but we want to keep everyone safe. And as part of that, we have hired a COVID protocol officer to make sure that we have communicated what our safety protocols are, both to our staff, our volunteers, as well as attendees. We will require vaccinations, and you will prove that upon entering one of our facilities. And we'll also require masks other than when eating or drinking actively. So we want everyone to stay safe, and we're taking our COVID protocol very seriously.
Absolutely, and it's so nice to be able to be in person, but are you offering any virtual options as well?
We are. Of the 233 films this year, 44 of them will also be offered virtually. So if for some reason you are outside of the metro area and unable to come into Denver, or you feel better about watching from the comfort of your own home, or you're just tired and want to sit on the couch, please join us for the 44 features that will be screened as part of the Denver Film Festival.
All right, and you said the festival features 233 films. What are you personally looking most forward to?
Ooh, that's a tough question. I've got a long list this year, I've got to tell you. Besides the big ones that we've already talked about, I like the films with the Colorado connection. And we have Maren Alsop, who was the conductor of the symphony orchestra here at our Performing Arts Center, the first woman across the country to be at the helm of a major orchestra. She will be in town talking about a documentary called The Conductor. And so we're very excited for that Colorado connection and to hear from her. There's another film by Rebecca Henderson called Running with My Girls, and that is a cohort of women of color who will be running for political office. And both of those features that I mentioned are part of our Women Plus film series. So very excited about the Colorado connections, very excited about the different categories of films this year.
Yeah, it sounds like, again, you guys just got a very exciting lineup this year. I'm sure people are getting really excited. Thanks so much for sharing this all with us, James. We appreciate it.
Thanks so much.
Of course. And the 44th Annual Denver Film Festival runs November 3rd through the 14th. We've got a link to all the offerings on cbsdenver.com.